Welcome to Make an Impact Monday. I am Lori Joy. Lovely to have you here with us. If you're here live, say hello. You're my hashtag team live. And if you are watching the replay, which is more than fine, you're now my hashtag team replay. So let's see who's here. Let's talk about today's topic. Let's dive in and talk about the 3 brilliant ways to teach your audience about your business. Fired up about this today. I cannot wait to share this with you, how you can start to lead more business people seamlessly to your business. So if you're here live, say hello, good morning, Anne. I saw your comment as I was waiting to get in. Lovely to see you. The short answer, ladies, that we are going to talk about and delve into today is you're going to use boot camps to lead more people brilliantly to your business. It's all about teaching your audience, and I'm going to share how this is going to work for you. So again, say hello, good morning, Anna Lucia. Wonderful to have you here. The 3 things we're going to dive into today is about increasing your conversions. We'll talk about what is a conversion, what is their typical standard, what happens when you run a boot camp, and what that conversion rate can be for you. We're going to do a little bit of math today, which you know is not my forte. And we're going to talk about how to increase your conversions. We're also going to be talking about what your offers may be missing. And the answer is you're probably not making your offers live. And there's a strategy behind it. We're going to delve into that today. And then we're going to talk about how to lead people to more sales, how you're going to use your strategy, your brilliant, your skills, your everything that you have within you in order to lead people to your business so that you can serve them, get them out of pain, and then have more sales in your business. So who is excited to delve into today's topic? Cannot wait to see the ahas that you're going to have. Now, first of all, let's talk about conversions, what they are, and why you should be tracking them in your business. So let's have a little moment of truth here, my ladies. Who actively tracks their conversion rates in their business? Now, I'm going to break down all the different kinds of ways that we can do that. I'm going to use my handy whiteboard here today, but there are many ways that you can track conversions. And this is just a way for you to step into that CEO role within your business and know exactly what's working and then what's not. We're going to let the numbers run the data and take the emotions out of your business. When you take the emotions out of your business, excellent, Anne. When you do that, now you can logically sit down and say, this worked really well. Let's keep doing this. This didn't work well. Thanks, Anna Lucia, for being honest. It's okay. It's not a big deal. I'm going to show you exactly how you can do it, what our typical standards are for our online business, how boot camps can increase those conversions, and how you can start tracking them today in your business. All right. So let me get rid of that so we can see each other here a little bit better. Now, a conversion can be tracked in many different ways inside your business. You can track how many people you've invited, say, to your Facebook group. How many of you ladies here watching live or on the replay have a Facebook group? How many of you have one? And then you can start to track the conversion rate for that particular group. So how many people are you inviting on a daily, weekly basis? And how many people are actually showing up and making it into your free group? Now you can track that, because if what you're doing right now isn't working and there's no one coming in on the daily basis, then that's something in your business that you can look at, you can logically see the numbers, and then you can fix. You can also track how many people come to a landing page and then how many people opt into it. That's 2 very different numbers in your business. If you have a landing page for whatever, it may be a sales page, it may be a lead magnet page, how many people are actually landing on it, clicking on it, and then how many people are actually opting in? Because if you don't have a high enough conversion rate on that landing page, something is missing and you need to go in and you need to fix it. Again, knowing your numbers is going to make all the difference. How many people sign up for your 5-day free event, your boot camp, or your challenge? And then how many people actually come to attend it? So if you're hosting it inside your free Facebook group, which we recommend, where you're running it, how many people are actually signing up, giving you their email and their name, and then making it to your Facebook group and attending that event. Because if there's a disconnect there, if the conversion rate isn't high enough, if you're losing a lot of people between the sign up and the event, then that's something you can go into your business and you can track. One of the last examples I'll give is how many people actually attend your boot camp and then turn into clients, right? And when you know these numbers, again, we're taking the emotion out of the promotion, ladies. And you can actually sit back, because a lot of times when we don't have a high conversion rate, we think it's immediately something to do with us. Am I right? We think I've done something wrong. It was something I said. Maybe it was something I didn't say. And in truth, it could be the copy on a landing page. It could be the copy in an ad. It doesn't matter. But your conversion rates, okay? And if you're tracking things inside of your business and you're looking at those numbers, that's wonderful. If you're not tracking any type of conversion rate, what can you start tracking today? What can you start looking at the numbers, even going back in your business and looking at the numbers and rectify and fix immediately? Today, you can start tracking conversion rates. So let's talk about what a conversion rate is and how to delineate it. So let's say, for example, you have 100 people, okay, sign up for your boot camp. And then from that boot camp, you have actually 20 people come into your program or your business. That, my dears, is a 20% conversion rate, okay? Which in standard, online standard, is very high. Typical industry standard is anywhere from 1 to 2%. When you compare that to the 20, it looks like total shit, right? Who wants a 1 to 2% conversion rate when we'd rather have something like 20 or higher, right? So this is what's happening. What I'm finding is when we are posting on social media, which so many of us as entrepreneurs are told to do when we come and we are inundated by all the information that we find online, what happens is we're hoping to convert people from a post or a story or a reel or a blog post. And what's happening, this is where the standard 1 to 2% is coming in. That is the typical industry standard if you're lucky with the 1 to 2%. And what happens is what I have seen in all of the boot camps that I have done and what my ladies are seeing as they are running their boot camps, the conversion rate is ranging anywhere from 10 to 20%, which is so much higher than industry standard, right? When you host your own 5-day event, you are more likely to have a very high conversion rate. And now let's talk about why that is. Who would rather have a 10 to 20% conversion rate over a 1 to 2? You got to drop me an emoji in the comments and let me see who is here and who wants a higher conversion rate. So let me talk about how we can actually do that and why I love 5-day bootcamp so much, and how when you start to host a successful and strategic one, you can start seeing conversion rates like this. And you can start pulling your hair out, stop pulling your hair out in your business and being frustrated by it. So when people get to know you, like you, and trust you, right? Mary wants a conversion rate. Beautiful, Mary. I love it. And I want it for you too. What happens is in that time when you're going live and you're showing up just like I am right now, and you're putting yourself out there, you're setting yourself up as the expert, you're talking about your program. When people spend 5 days with you while you teach live, you answer questions, you help people get unstuck and give extreme value, you allow your audience to resonate with you. You allow them to get to know you. They get to see your style of coaching, and in return, see and receive some extreme value from you as well. That's what makes the difference from, say, a 1 to 2% conversion rate. Say, when you send an email, you might have an email campaign where you're trying to sell 1 to 2% is the typical standard, which is high as well. But when you are showing up like this and you're teaching people and you're answering their questions live and you're helping them get unstuck, do you see how this will allow the conversion rate to pop up? And that takes time, and when it comes time to put out your amazing business and your offer, that means now the right people, your action takers, will jump in and want what you have to offer. That's the difference. As opposed to continuously consuming your free content or posts on social media, when you're going live, you're attracting your ideal client. And all of our ideal clients, ladies, are the action takers, the doers, the buyers, the investors, the learners. They are not the people who are saying, I'm sorry, this is too much. I don't have the time. This isn't, whatever objections they're raising and giving to you at that moment. If they're not buying at that time and giving you this 10 to 20% conversion rate, they're not your ideal client at that moment. It's not to say later on they'll come into your business, but at that moment, they are not their ideal client, right? And that's the beauty of doing a boot camp too, is you get to vet your people while you're doing it. But that's a whole other live. This is why the conversion rate from a free 5-day boot camp is so high. So when you have a captive audience of the right people inside your business, and they are learning from you, actively taking part in your boot camp, ladies, they are in motion. They are in momentum and they want to stay in momentum. And so as you go live and you expedite that know, like, and trust factor for 5 days straight, your conversion rate blows the industry standard out of the water. All right. So I want you to start to think about what conversion rate you can start to track right now. And then when you start to run your own 5-day boot camps, which I'm always wanting you to do before you lead people into your offer, you're going to start to see this. Okay. I'm going to leave that there for you so you can see that. Now, this leads into my next point, which is the problem where I think some of us are, or where we're having in our particular businesses is we're not making our offers live. Okay, so when we talk about conversion rates and we talk about typical industry standard and then what it is that we want, this is the problem. This is the problem. When you're not making your offers live, you are leaving money on the table. So let's break this down. Let's talk about how you can start to make your offers live and what that means for your audience. And more importantly, ladies, for your business. Now, I know that sometimes this freaks us out as entrepreneurs. So in the comments, you can say me if you are at times a little freaked out about asking for the sale. Okay. Now let's be honest, right? We're here, we're in a community, we're sharing this, we're not putting it out anywhere else. But when I first started as well, I was very freaked out about asking people, strangers, for money for what I did. But I want us to remember that we are in business to make money. We're doing all of this work and spending all of this time in order to be successful. So let's talk about the importance of making your offers live. Anna Lucia agrees. Absolutely true. Love it. Sharing what you have to offer is much more effective when you do this live. So let me break it down for you and why this is. Mary Jones, love to see this. When you go live, people can hear the passion in your voice. They can see the passion in your expressions. And now they can hear the confidence and the conviction when you talk about the extreme value they are going to get when they join your business. So whether that's coming into a program or whether that's having your products as a network marketer. Ladies, no one can talk about your business like you do. No one. So sure, you will have testimonials. And those are more for your audience, right? To see themselves in the people that have been successful with your program or products. You will have that. But they will talk about your program, or they will talk about your products, and they will talk about their amazing experience. But nobody can talk about your business like you can, right? I love talking about my coaching program, the way I support my clients weekly, the way they have access to me, not my team. It's not like you buy my program and I put my team in front of you. You buy my program and you get me weekly, many times. How I customize feedback for them, how I support them through the 5 months, how we continue to support them afterwards. When you show up live and you talk about your program or your products and what they can do for your people, they will feel the love that you have for helping them. Me posting a social media post or a blog post about this topic today in no way, shape, or form gives you an idea as to how passionate I am about you running your own 5-day boot camps. Nowhere near. Because you could read this in a blog post, but you can't see my expressions. You can't hear my intonation. You can't see my confidence and my charisma. You don't get that. So can you imagine when you just post about your offer as opposed to making it live? Do you see the difference, the disconnect that is there? And I think a lot of us for too long have been just posting. Yes, Deborah, Team Live, have just been posting about our offers. And I'm going to encourage you today to not only track some sort of conversions in your business, but to start talking about your business and your program and your products live, right? And now people who have been with you for 5 days in your boot camp will start to jump into your business. And that's the power of making an offer live. That's the power of increasing your conversions. That's the power of making more money in your business. Okay, so think about this. When you talk about your business, how excited do you get? Ladies, if you get excited about talking about your business, you need to put that excited in the comments. I need to know who is excited when it comes to talking about their business, right? All of my ladies, when they come to weekly live calls with me and they start to talk about the plans that they have and the things that they want to do for their people, their eyes light up. There's a whole different demeanor. And is excited. She comes to a weekly call with me and I can see that excitement. I can hear that in her voice. And that's what you want for your people to experience as well. When you talk about your business, it's exciting. It's exhilarating, right? It's a full circle moment for you as an entrepreneur. Mary is excited. I love it. Think about it. Let's think about this. You take years, ladies, years. And I want to even put out there sometimes decades, like myself, to cultivate something in your life that you want to share with others, right? How many of you have been in a network marketing business for years and have been loving your products? You want to put me in the comments. How many of you have been through everything that you want to help your ideal client get through quicker, right? Abusing the exclamation point. Deborah, right? I love a good exclamation point. We're not like Elaine on Seinfeld, where she gets into a fight with her boyfriend over the exclamation point. Anyway, yes, ladies. So think of this: you take years and sometimes decades to cultivate that something in your life that you want to share with others. Then you're going to take the time to create something beautiful for your people, right? Whether that's coming into a network marketing business or that's coming into your program. Then you take the time to create a world-class free 5-day event for them as well. And I'm not talking about the 5 days of fluff with no real coaching going on. I'm talking about the framework I teach in order to really give extreme value. and then invite the right people into your business. So you show up live and you give all you've got for 5 days. And then you have the opportunity and the greatness and everything that you've prepared, this magical transformation that you can offer with your expertise. Why wouldn't you want to shout that from the rooftops? Why wouldn't you? If you have been waiting for years and doing this for years or decades, and you've created something beautiful, and you know that you can help people with what you have, do you not want to talk about your offer live? You should. You should. And I hope that I convince you today to start to do that more often. But I understand that sometimes we're afraid. Sometimes we're playing small. Sometimes we're not confident in our offer. We have a little bit of imposter syndrome, and those are all real and valid feelings. Because I've been there, I've had them all, right? But I guarantee you that when you have the right steps and you have the right formula and you have the right mentor to show you how it's done, it's a lot easier than you think. It's totally doable, ladies, and you can do this, okay? Who believes that they can do this? You got to let me know, okay? And when you have all of those mitigating factors and you step into that superpower you have inside of you, then it leads to my third and final point, which is more sales. When you are tracking those conversions and knowing what a bootcamp can do for you, okay? Because this isn't made up. This is what we are seeing. I see more than 20% conversion rate when I do my boot camps. My ladies see anywhere from 10 to 20. And when that happens, right, it leads to the mitigating factor. One of the mitigating factors is making your offers live, okay? And when you make your offers live and you have a higher conversion rate, obviously it leads to more sales. And when it leads to more sales, it not only means that's wonderful for your business, but it's also a win-win for your people. You're able to serve more people with what you do. Is that not why we're here? To serve? Absolutely. Absolutely, we are. Okay, so let's talk about how do we do this, right? So when we step into our superpower, how do we actually get more sales and a higher conversion rate in our business? The short answer, ladies, is running a successful and strategic boot camp. We're not just winging it here, right? We're not just winging it and think, what do I want to teach for 5 days? And then you put it out and you put a cover photo and you invite people and you get people to a group and then you show it for 5 days live and then you make your offer. It's strategy. It's strategy, and it's giving away some of your best stuff in 5 days. And I don't want you to worry about, if I give away some of my best stuff in 5 days, then they won't come into my program, because you cannot give away the farm in 5 days. I hope you understand that. You cannot change someone's life majorly in 5 days. Can you give them a beautiful mini win? Absolutely. Absolutely. But it's running a strategic boot camp. And you might say, okay, well, that sounds amazing. How do I do that? How do you do that? Ladies, if you haven't taken part in my Launch It Live boot camp yet, this is how we do this. I run a 5-day boot camp and show you how to run a 5-day boot camp. Genius, I know. Right? And you'll be amazed at how much clarity you get when you are dialed in on this. And I want just to put this out there, because I want you to know that I preach what I teach, okay? Or I teach what I preach, more or less. I have been there and I have done all the things. I'm not the only one out there who's telling you that this is the best way to do business. There are people out there telling you that email marketing is the best way to run your business. And there are people out there telling you going evergreen is the best way to run your business. And there are people out there telling you all kinds of things. And I want you to know, if you pick one and you stay dialed in on it for one entire year, or till you hit the $1 million mark in your business, then you can start to diversify and do all different things. But a lot of us as entrepreneurs, we are inundated with so much information online that we just think, well, everybody else is saying to do all of this, so I'm going to do all of it. My one takeaway from today is just do the one thing. My ladies hear me talk about this in my academy all the time. Okay. So I love a boot camp because there's 1,000 different reasons, but for some of them is that the conversion rate is higher. We love that. You're showing up live and you're having, more importantly, ladies, human connection in your business. I want to know Mary Jones and her business. I want to know Anna Lucia and her business. I already know Anne and her business because she came through a boot camp of mine. And now we're helping her move forward and help her get ready to serve more of her people. And it also allows you to scale. And once you have a boot camp and it converts, which is what we show you how to do, then all you're going to do is rinse and repeat. It takes the frustration out of business. It takes the doing 1,000 things. It takes the burnout out of your business. And that's why I love it, right? Those are just some of the reasons. There's so many more. So when you attend our free training, which is coming up in April, and you're the only people that know this right now. I haven't even put it out to the masses that we're hosting our next 5-day training. It's going to be April 4th to the 8th. And here's what happens. On day one, we talk about your business. So I'm not just giving you strategies that work for just general business. We actually dive into your business over the 5 days. And I'm going to show you how to set that up for maximum sales. So sometimes what you have after your bootcamp is not setting your people up for the sale. And that's something that a lot of us miss, and we want to address that right off the hop. On the second day, I show you how to attract your ideal clients. It's pretty simple, but it's strategic. And I'm amazed at how many people need help attracting that ideal client. And listen, I've been there, right? I've been there. I've been doing this for like 10 years online. So don't think I'm some overnight success. It's just, preaching what I don't do. I've been there. And so I'm going to show you how to do it. And then day 3, what do you even teach in a boot camp, right? Because I talked about, it's not just about winging it. It's not just about thinking, what could I teach my people? You have to be strategic with your content. You want your content to convert. And that's what we teach you and show you how to do on day 3. And then day 4, we talk about the money. We talk about conversion rate. We talk about pricing. We talk about what a boot camp can do for you for the rest of your business. For the rest of your business, like just wrap your brain around that one lead generation system that works, that you just keep doing over and over and over again for the time of your business. So we're not going out and doing new things. We're just taking what works and we're repeating it. How amazing is that, right? And then day 5, we talk about objections. We've all heard objections. If you've been in business for any amount of time, you have heard objections. And so I want to show you how you can mitigate those objections before they even come up in your bootcamp, before you even make your offer to your people. And then in general, I bust a lot of myths that you have around launching. So if you're watching this live or you're watching on a replay, you're thinking, okay, this is going to be hard. This is going to be a lot of work. I need a team. I need a huge audience to launch to. Myth, 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 myth. It's not true, right? You need the right audience. At the beginning, we do this very simply. It's just you and your content. It's not hard because I'm going to walk you through the process in 5 days, and you're going to walk away with an absolute blueprint of how you can then go forward and do this bootcamp in your business. So you can get in early and snag your seat today. And I'm going to post the link here and then I'll post it in the comments so you can start getting ready, start putting it on your calendar, start knowing when this is going to happen. And then I'm going to be here again next Monday at noon Eastern, and I'm going to be talking about 5-day boot camps and how incredibly easy this method is and how it works for everyone. So this is the link. If you want to go and sign up, it's lorijoy.com/live bootcamp. And you can see there what you're going to get, how many other women have been through this, how successful it has been. And I'm really excited to show up and serve you and teach you this strategy over the 4 days in April. So April 4th to the 8th at noon Eastern, like I do here every Monday. But I want you to know that this conversion rate and this is possible for you. We break it down so simply that it takes all the guesswork out of what you can do in order to run your own successful 5-day bootcamp for your business. So we are getting into the 4th month of 2022. And if you haven't been making your offers live, if you don't have your business to where you want it to be, this is the month. You will have the rest of 2022 to take this particular strategy, this lead generation strategy, and do it on repeat until December of 2022. How amazing is that? So again, I'm going to put it in the comments. You ladies can click in and you can join us. We love having you. We want you to see that 10 to 20% conversion rate with a very simple yet strategic method that you can implement very soon inside your business. So big love and hugs to Team Live and Team Replay. I cannot wait to jump in on April, and we'll see you here next Monday for our training for next week. Take care. Have a good day.